Salut les amis, on se retrouve pour les deux sur Vampyr. J'espère qu'elle vous plaira. Faire une vidéo. J'ai fait tout le tour pour rien. Tiens, t'as mal de tête? Tiens.
Nurses, do you really? Do you need it? Good.
Ouais, c'est mieux que j'aille par là-bas.
It's not human! Kill it! Kneel, traitor! Cross the leech, boys! Crawl back to the hell that spawned you!
Ok.
Die, vermin! It's a leech! Kill it! Shit! This one's mine!
Putain, il y a des gardes partout.
Die, vermin!
Bon. Prochaine vidéo. Werewolf.
So Prewen never left Doris's theatre after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Ah oui, donc là je suis en bas là. pas, la musique est stressante, je trouve. Oh yes. Heureusement qu'il était sur la même lignée.
This is despicable.
Pickleball.
I cannot enter.
Ok. Je me suis dit, ça activer les trucs de buzz là à droite et là. Et que par là. Est-ce que c'est bien fait? Ouais, ok. Ah, est-ce que je sors par le côté derrière là? Je sais pas.
Return later.
Ouais, voilà. Ouais, voilà. Ok. Oh, super. Je crois que c'était une vraie tête. Ok, bon du coup on a tout visité. Je ne sais toujours pas où est le truc de la garde de Priwen. Non, c'est pas ça. Donc, en fait, je suis quand même passé à côté de ça, quoi. Ok. Putain, mais c'est où? C'est là. Truc de Fletcher. Non? Oh!
No civilians. Burn it, boys!
Bon, d'abord, se débarrasser de lui. Parce que lui, il va être très chiant avec son feu là. Hop. Avec... Putain, ils sont en train de me marave là. Rapport de Maculum.
Doris Fletcher was a
Pourquoi je dis
person who
Maculum?
I disaster.
C'est Maculum.
I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Clé de la scène du théâtre. La clé, je pense, c'est pour ouvrir la porte. Partout on pouvait pas. Ah maintenant.
It's locked.
Sir, no civil bloody monster!
I cannot enter.
C'est là.
Blood of a pure heart? Garlic? I should find the key to that box. It's locked, all right. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Encore une dernière fois.
It's locked.
It's locked. It's locked.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what
Je
happened?
le transforme.
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Ah.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
J'espère bien. Oh, j'ai capté. Ça sera ma théorie sur du long terme. Je pense que c'est lui qui m'a transformé.
Why would the
Enfin,
Guard
qui nous a
of Priwen
transformé.
believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you
Je pense que c'est
shelter in
William
my
Marshall,
hospital.
là, le plus grand vampire qui nous a transformés. Je pense que c'est ça.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings.
Si c'est vrai, en tout cas, ce sera ma première théorie qui est bon.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
Ok.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick.
Est-ce que ce serait pas un vampire?
No, Edgar.
C'est lui qui
there is
nous aura
more.
aussi transformés.
Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same
Ah, il y a
symptoms.
des théories là.
Blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theatre. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Tu parles trop, cousin. Ne voyez-vous pas le like?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
How dare you judge me? Must I name the alarming list of your victims?
We are both deceivers. But at least I know I'm a monster.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Bon, déjà, je fais pas ça.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one body.
Truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
pas si c'est la bonne. Je sais pas si c'était le bon choix. La mort de Swan, c'est un trophée argent. Décide des licences aussi. Mais non. Comment ça, un disparu? Ouais, je sais pas si j'ai fait le bon choix parce que vers la fin, il m'avait l'air d'être un peu timbré. Je sais pas si j'ai fait le bon choix. Bon, dommage que j'ai un indice perdu. Hein? Je suis en négatif. Je suis en négatif. J'aurais pas dû transformer. Oh non. Je suis un enculé. J'aurais dû l'étreindre. J'aurais dû le mordre. J'espère que c'est juste un bug que je suis pas en négatif. Putain.
Return at a more convenient time. So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Oh non, putain, s'il vous plaît. Il va me... Faut vraiment que j'emmène ma... Faut vraiment que j'emmène ma pesquette à laver. Parce que là, c'est plus possible. Bien, on va voir tout de suite. Là, je suis à 1360. On va voir si ça va mettre en positif, si ça va augmenter ou baisser. Si je suis vraiment en négatif, ça devrait baisser. C'est ça. Je suis vraiment descendu en négatif. Où je trouve la clé de la salle de stockage. Faut que je regarde toutes les clés. Club Ascalon, clé du bureau de Noé, clé de l'entrepôt, clé des égouts. Une petite appartenant de Dorothy Crane, probablement utilisée pour voir un coffre mâle, taille réduite. Clé du bureau du docteur, petit clé appartenant à Loki Paxton, c'est le bureau du docteur Open Bank Hospital. Appartenant à son avenir pour le motif. Putain, clé de la brine, clé de la morgue, clé du sous-sol de la morgue. Pourquoi je trouve une clé là-dedans?
Burn it, boys!
Salle de preuve? What the fuck?
I have this thirst for blood.
C'est étage. Non.
Remember your vows, friend.
Ça doit être en dessous. Il doit y avoir un sous-sol. On en monte. Je crois pas qu'il y ait tout ça en fait.
Remember your vows, friend.
Bah, go aller chercher sur internet, hein. Se trouve la clé quoi déjà? Putain, vu qu'il y a le chargement, moi je peux pas. Alors, vous trouverez des établis dans le refuge afin de fabriquer de nouveaux traitements au sérum ou d'améliorer vos armes.
Return at a more convenient time.
Il faut savoir. C'est moi qui est con en fait. En fait j'ai même dit un sous-sol. Après j'ai dit non.
I really don't
Oui, c'est là.
know if I should read this.
C'est une temps perdu. J'ai perdu tout ce temps pour rien. Genre vraiment là. Hop. Putain, il me reste 2 chocolats, j'ai fini la boîte de Champs-Élysées. Déjà Noël.
Return at a more convenient time.
Bon, je ramène la boîte. Et on s'arrêtera là.
Sorry, sir, now a bit.
Ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas vu de scroll. De scroll. De scroll. Et je sais plus.
You cannot win this.
Attends, faut que je passe par cette porte. Voilà. J'ai plus le truc. Faut faire après. Je regarde bien que Uchurteltrice c'est bien le marocain. Ouais. Mais où est ce marocain? Ouais. J'espère que dans le futur, ça, le fait que j'ai perdu autant de points, ce sera positif et pas négatif. Putain, je voulais faire le coffre.
What? Yeah, what I can't. Goodbye, sir.
Pourquoi on a disparu?
Until we meet,
Je perds des indices, je ne sais même pas pourquoi. Attends toi.
Goodbye, sir.
Attends toi.
It's locked, all right.
Attends un peu toi. Tu vas voir. Tu veux combien toi? 4000. Y'a qui encore du vivant dans cette zone? Attends toi. Attends. Tu vas voir toi. Bon bah c'est bon. Bon, je vais là-bas et on s'arrêtera pas. On s'arrêtera là. Je vais peut-être faire ça en fait. Ça c'est les jumeaux.
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive. For now, yes. But for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
It's locked, all right.
Attends, je te donne la sortie toi. Attends. Oh, allez, hop.
Yes. I'll go on my men. And what? Something that's Miss Weird. What? I don't know. In a... Good.
Frangin.
So that would... Yes. And you...
Do you need... You...
Yes.
Good.
Pareil, la meuf, ça fait son poids transforme. On va les clés, ça, toujours on va les envoyer. Non, mais j'avais plus l'autre. Rien à prendre. Il est où celle-ci? Celle-ci. Bon, il est où? Le docteur. Attends, j'ai juste... Attends, je veux juste ouvrir ma carte comme ça. Il n'est pas là. Je peux pas cliquer qu'il n'est pas là. Je sais pas. Non. Bon, c'est pas grave. Je reviendrai. Je crois qu'il y a un disque perdu. Il faut vraiment que je me lance une bière ensemble.
good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan. What is it, my dear?
Ami.
I'm afraid it's bad
Friendzone.
news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait,
enemy.
no! Elizabeth!
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Wouah! Rassembler les ingrédients nécessaires à la fabrication de la télé, obtenir un goutte de sang du William Marshall auprès du Lord Regan, obtenir un goutte de Arthur auprès chercher de l'insuline dans la vieille morgue. C'est quoi tout ce que j'ai à faire? On s'arrêtera ici.
It's locked, all right.
C'est la fin de cette vidéo. J'espère qu'elle vous aura plu. Et on se dit à la prochaine. Ciao ciao.